I know we're interrupting your Christmas holiday, Lisa. What are you buying me?
Oh, Aidan, yours is in the post as it is every year.
Oh, you're a sweet talker, Lisa. Let's get you through your book of rides. That's most important. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? You got a bit more to do before you get to the races?
Oh, I'm just, no, I'm going to head to the races. It's far too busy in here. It's too much. They
Okay.
haven't finished, no, Aidan. There's still lots to do.
As always, Shadows Cast, Lisa, we want to talk the Manawatu Challenge Stakes. Terrific last time out. What did you make of the run of the Captain Cook?
Yeah, I mean, he was coming back at Winspell a bit at the end, but Winspell won easy enough. But I really thought that Shadows Cast was coming back at him, and he won a fantastic race. He looked super that day, and he was really bouncing. So it was nice to get back on him, and it's great that he's let me stay on the horse for today.
Absolutely. You'd ridden a horse earlier on in his career. He's gone on to be a Group 1 winner. He did win this race last year. There's a couple of things that are different to this Captain Cook, which we're just seeing the replay of now, Lisa. You're dropping back in distance and you're striking a wetter track. How do those two factors affect Shadows Cast's chances?
I don't think the distance is a worry at all. Like he can perform over shorter distances. That's no problem for him. But probably the track conditions may not suit. I know that the horse definitely prefers a firm footing. And we have had
you're likely to be
plenty of rain.
as always on this horse, Lisa?
Yes, but I know Mark really wants me to. We've studied up the videos, and his best performances are when he comes off them slightly. So he's definitely not a horse that really likes to lead into the straight. So even though he does race on speed as such, he really does kick better when he's had a little bit more of a lead into it and not hitting the front too soon.
Okay, between Shadows Cast, Rock on Wood, they dominate the market. How do you see this race panning out, and how are you rating your chances?
Oh, well, obviously we're all there to win. Rock on Wood's going to be exceptionally hard to beat. He's a real superstar in the making. So, and I'm sure with the sting out of the track now, he's going to be even more of a chance. But I'm just hoping I can position Shadows Cast in a handy enough spot. And like I said before, I just want a little bit of cover and just ride him a little bit more patiently into the straight today. And hopefully we can sort of kick over
your book of
them.
rides there at Allpress. We kick off in the first with Stumpy for the old boss, Kevin Gray. And the horse you won on 3 starts back. The last start second was pretty good at Otaki as well. How are you rating your chances in the first?
Yeah, he's a nice enough horse. He always tries hard. He's he's small and a stocky little thing, and he tries 110%. So he's always puts himself in the race and gives himself a show.
Okay, 2-year-olds in action in the second of the program, and you won on Piaggio last time out. What did he show you that day?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. Unfortunately, he had a bit of an issue when he jumped out and bucked the start before, so we don't really know why he did that. We're sort of wondering whether it was maybe a small saddle with Jason Waddell on, and and he drew 1, but the barriers were wide out that track, so he sort of had a lot of spare space on the inside. And I know we've drawn in today, so I'm just hoping to get him out of the barriers kindly and sit on him for the first bit of the race, and he'll move into it when he wants to.
Yeah, but what's he capable of going forward, Lisa?
Well, I know he's got a Cracker Millions nom, and Jono and Holly think a lot of the horse. He's the first winner by Vespa, which they train themselves, and they keep saying that he's so much like that horse. So I wasn't lucky enough to ride Vespa in a race, so I'm hoping they're right.
Exactly. On to the fourth. Bonnie Ezra has won 3 of 5, and I know right from the word go you've held this one in pretty high regard, Lisa.
Yeah, a really nice horse, and Colin Cromartie's doing a fantastic job with him. He's a very underrated trainer, and he's taken his time and really got this horse going well. And geez, the last 2 runs have just been really good, and we know he is going to get up over ground. But he's going so well at the mile at the moment. I think this race sort of planned nicely for his future prep, but I think he will be a very nice stayer.
Not easy going through the grades like he's done and kept on winning. He's up to 82 company. How does he measure up today?
Yeah, well, this will be his toughest ask, but he's only carrying 55 today, which for a horse like him who's been winning with 58.5 on his back, I think he'll appreciate a little bit of weight relief in the handicap. And yeah, I think he's a really promising horse.
Okay, yeah, All in Stitches was winner at Otaki, 2 starts back. Do you know what happened last time out, and how do you remedy that miss today?
Yeah, he over-raced something chronic last start with Madden. We're not quite sure why. I was in the running and sort of, I think he just got a bit of a fright with the horse up on the outside of him, and he just wanted to race away. So hopefully he settles a little bit more for me today and just relaxes. And it was a good effort 2 starts ago at Otaki, and I'll just be, hoping we give him a nice ride and he settles.
Okay, and you're on Douche Cope in the Manawatu Cup. The horse has been going okay, but it is in lower grades. What about today, Lisa, in a much tougher race?
Yeah, the only good thing I can see there is we're down on the minimum of 53, but in this handicap, there's actually that most of the field's on 53. So, yeah, big ask out of its grade.
Okay, and you won on Shady Grade last time out at New Plymouth. It was pretty impressive that day. Can this horse make the step up?
This is a funny horse. I was going to the races one day at Wanganui when he was having his first start, and I heard all the experts talking about it on the radio about the price coming in, and they'd backed it right in from something like 20s into 8s, and I just sort of pricked my interest that day, and I watched the horse, and he went a really nice race. He was caught down on the worst of the ground on a heavy track at Wanganui, and we know that's, it's like quicksand down there on a heavy 10. So I sort of watched him, and then I rang the trainer, but I couldn't really get on the horse, and he'd been using Hazel. So once Hazel had decided to finish her apprenticeship, I quickly got on the phone and got back onto it. So I do think it's a nice horse, and those horses that come in the betting like that, there's usually a reason why, and obviously he found a nice, good kick last start and won well. So hopefully today he can do the same thing, but it is a step up in grade.
Yeah, you've made a habit of finding those type of horses that take you through the grades in recent years, Lisa, too. Of your book of rides, which we've got up on screen at the moment, Stumpy, Piaggio, Bonnie Ezra, Shadows Cast, who's the pick of your ride today?
Well, on form, I'm going to stick with Bonnie Ezra. It's just a horse that's just doing nothing wrong, and the way he's winning is quite dominant, finishing over the top of them with ease, really. So I'll stick with him. But, Shadows Cast is a very good horse. If you took out Rock on Wood, would be red hot favourite. So and it's a nice book of rides.
Yep, exactly. 370 as second favourite in the Jockeys Challenge, and behind Ryan Elliott at 155. I'll let you go and finish your shopping. Lisa Allpress, best of luck for today. Thanks for joining us on the Punters Lounge Live. We're going to take a short break here on TPL Live. We'll be back to get further information from a couple of key trainers out of Allpress.